For years, a massive unacknowledged shadow has hung over the most powerful man in the gospel world. This isn't just about a pastor. This is about Bishop J. Drew Sheard, the global leader of millions, a man whose every word is gospel, yet whose private life has been the source of unending, explosive whispers. His public image was one of absolute power, faith, and a perfect dynasty. But behind the stained glass and the Sunday smiles, there was a secret so big, the entire church establishment had to keep it buried. Everyone in the inner circle suspected the truth, the abuse of power, the financial irregularities, and the ultimate personal betrayal. The clock was ticking until the entire story collapsed. And it finally did. The entire world was waiting for someone from the inside to confirm the darkest rumors. But no one expected the one person who would finally break the silence to be a respected First Lady, Lisa Page Brooks. Her statement wasn't just a confirmation. It was a wrecking ball aimed straight at the bishop's throne. The spotlight now shifts to Lisa Page Brooks, and understanding her position is key. She wasn't some disgruntled outsider seeking revenge. Lisa Page Brooks is a legend in her own right, a powerhouse gospel singer from the iconic group Witness. More importantly, she was the wife of the late Bishop Michael Brooks, making her an insider's insider. She moved in the highest circles of the church hierarchy, witnessing the politics and power plays firsthand. Her recent personal tragedy, the passing of her husband, left her with a unique perspective. Nothing left to lose. Why would a woman of her stature, known for grace and musical integrity, risk everything to bring down the presiding bishop? Because, as rumors suggest, she carried a burden of the truth she could no longer bear. She had the credibility and the platform to make people listen, not to a whisper, but to a confirmation. The stage was set, and the first revelation she allegedly shared wasn't about the sermon. It was about the secrecy. The bishop preaches charity and humility, but the ministry he leads moves mountains of money. For years, the real concern wasn't just his soul, but the church's bottom line. The constant stream of donations, tithes, and building campaigns generated a persistent and sticky suspicion. Where exactly was all that wealth going? While Bishop Sheard and the COGIC achieved the public relations win of eliminating the church's national debt, a huge, undeniable accomplishment, reports and whispers kept circulating about questionable financial dealings. Rumors suggest that a series of strategic favors and powerful removals of other bishops, as seen in recent COGIC history, were less about divine guidance and more about securing total control over the organization's vast financial instruments. It's been said that for some, the pulpit became less about salvation and more about a calculated personal financial gain. The question for the public was never if the money was flowing, but who was ultimately benefiting from the massive untracked cash flow. This suspicion about his public office, however, was about to be dwarfed by the ultimate personal breach. The financial speculation was one thing. The personal rumors were something else entirely, a corrosive poison seeping through the congregation. The dirtiest secrets surrounding Bishop Sheard, the one that truly had the gospel world holding its breath, was the alleged long-term personal transgression, a private life, completely at odds with his public face of marital fidelity and moral purity. Reports claim this wasn't a quick mistake. It was an alleged secret life sustained for years, right under the noses of the church leadership. It's been said that this betrayal was an open secret among the high-level executives and the extended, famous family who were forced into a code of silence to protect the bishop's powerful position. Lisa Page Brooks, as an insider, was allegedly privy to details that confirm this deep-seated hypocrisy. For the faithful, the idea that their presiding bishop was allegedly living a double life, a monster behind closed doors, was the ultimate, faith-shattering blow. But the confirmation itself needed a delivery system, and what followed was a calculated release designed to maximize the holes. Fallout. The online frenzy didn't explode because of an official press conference. It was sparked by what rumors suggest was a carefully orchestrated, yet subtle move by Lisa Page Brooks. The speaks out moment wasn't a direct statement accusing the bishop, but rather an emotional, cryptic action, a post, an interview segment, or a tribute where her words were delivered with a gravity the internet instantly decoded. Reports claim she shared a private memory or a deeply personal sentiment that, when viewed through the lens of the existing rumors, functioned as the final, undeniable confirmation. The actual details of the secret were less important than the fact that a respected insider had broken rank. This was the moment the years of whispering became verified canon in the court of public opinion. It was a crack in the facade that exposed the lie. And once that foundation crumbled, the entire structure of the bishop's public, the fallout wasn't contained to one church or one family. It sent shockwaves through the entire circle of gospel royalty. The alleged scandal didn't just target Bishop Sheard. It put a massive strain on his famous relatives, the Clark sisters and his daughter, Kira Sheard. Rumors suggest the weight of this decades-long secret, now confirmed by an insider, threatened to splinter one of gospel music's most powerful dynasties. For the Sheard family, the balancing act between faith and fame, public image and private pain became impossible. They were reportedly forced to choose: publicly defend the man at the top or acknowledge the painful, unwritten truth that had been confirmed by Lisa Page Brooks's alleged statement. The atmosphere became toxic, with the elite of the church world suddenly realizing that the consequences of covering up the truth were far more devastating than the initial transgression. The hierarchy was scrambling, desperate to control the narrative before the whole system imploded. The gospel world was already buzzing, but the official response was a study in damage control. When the leader of a global denomination is facing public scrutiny, the machinery of the entire organization moves to protect its own. Bishop Sheard and the COGIC leadership knew they couldn't afford a public meltdown. Their strategy was reportedly twofold: silence the specifics and flood the zone with positivity. While Lisa Page Brooks's alleged confirmation spread like wildfire, official channels focused on tributes, family moments, and reaffirming the bishop's spiritual authority. Search results even show video titles mentioning the bishop having to address rumors and set the record straight on various controversies, demonstrating a pattern of crisis management. It's been said that his defense focused less on denying the core allegations and more on attacking the source, accusing the rumor mill of having a demonic agenda. This was the ultimate power play, using the weight of the institution to try and crush the dissent, effectively telling millions to trust the throne, not the whistleblower. But trying to bury the truth only made the public more certain of one thing: the curtain falls, but the damage is permanent. The story of Bishop J. Drew Sheard and Lisa Page Brooks isn't just about the shocking alleged confirmation of a long-term secret. It's about the crushing weight of institutional hypocrisy. We saw how a respected figure, an insider with everything to lose, allegedly risked it all to speak a truth the powerful elite had fought to suppress. We dissected the rumors suggesting financial irregularities and the alleged double life that shattered his image of piety. The consequences rippled through the most exclusive circles of gospel music, forcing families to confront an ugly reality. The church machine tried its best to execute a perfect counter-move, leveraging spiritual authority to discredit the claims, yet that very defense only fueled the public's certainty. Ultimately, the scandal revealed that the deepest wound inflicted on the faithful was not the bishop's alleged transgression itself, but the years of calculated deception required to keep the world's biggest secret about the world's biggest bishop buried. The public will never look at the pulpit the same way again.